The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Ottumwa Softball is coming your way on 1240 AM and 102.7 FM KBIZ. Ottumwa Bulldogs sports broadcasts are brought to you by these sponsors: Black Hawk Auto Body, by Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, by Citizens Mutual, by Coal Palace Cafe and Books, by Community First Credit Union, by Lee's Photography, by Lisco, by Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, by Meridian Credit Union, by Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse, by the Ottumwa Job Corps Center, by Petrito Orthodontics, by Reflection Studio, by Schroeder Graphics, by Shelter Insurance, and by Slayton Polaris. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of your Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High Softball is on the air. Good afternoon, everybody, from Gustavson Field on the campus of Des Moines East High School. Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Argo is our on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. We've got Bulldogs softball on the air, a big battle for first place in the CIML Metro Conference against their old rivals, the Scarlets of East High. Ottumwa comes into today's doubleheader at 11-9, but in a tie for first place with East in the Metro at 8-2. The Scarlets are 17-10 overall on the 2021 campaign. The Bulldogs last week still up and down a little bit. They had a home split against Lincoln to start the week. They went to Roosevelt last Wednesday and won two blowout games, 14-0 and 16-4, even though they gave up 4 runs in the first inning of that second game. And then they went on the road to face the Urbandale team that knocked them out of the playoffs a year ago. They won the first game 3-2, but lost on a 3-run walk-off homer in the nightcap 6-3. East, meanwhile, they played a lot of softball. I mean, this is already their 28th game, and they are coming off a weekend tournament that they hosted where they played 4 games. And I will tell you right now, folks, it is very windy out here, so I'm trying to keep my papers in order as best I can. I'm really hoping I'm not blowing all over the place here as we're sitting third base side. We're as close to behind the plate as we could get here at East, limited by where available power outlet is, so hopefully the camera angle is good enough to see most of the action for those of you watching on video today. But East, Friday and Saturday, played 4 games in their Jack North tournament. A 1-run loss to Waukee, a 10-run win over Waterloo West, a 10-1 win over Centerville, and a 12-5 win over Des Moines Lincoln. So again, they come in at 17-10. These two teams met back on June 1st in Ottumwa and split the twin bill. Ottumwa winning game 1 1-0, and then the Scarlets winning the nightcap 5-0. These two teams have split 8 of their last 9 doubleheaders that they've played. And since 2008, since the start of the quick stats and varsity-bound era, Ottumwa does lead the series 29-24. Ottumwa's going to have to hit better this time around against East if they want to have success. The Bulldogs only mustered 1 run and 8 hits in the 2 games combined, but they still got the split because Ashlyn Sheets was dominant in the circle in the first outing. And Ottumwa was in that second game, gave up 1 early run, but it was still 1-0 going to the 6th, and then East broke it open with 4 in the 6th inning to give them a comfortable second game win. Scouting the Scarlets, they can thump. They've got 4 players hitting better than 400, 17 home runs as a team through 27 games. The numbers on their 2 pitchers, they're good, they're not great. ERAs in the 2.7s for both of them. Ottumwa did have a lot of trouble mustering any kind of efficient attack against them the first time around. Again, just 1 run in the 2 games. The Scarlets do have some fielding issues, and if Ottumwa can put the ball in play and make East handle the ball a lot, perhaps they can exploit the deficiencies in the field that East has shown at times this season. On Ottumwa's side, we're keeping an eye on Sam Weeks. She returned to the lineup after going 2 weeks without a varsity appearance, and last week she hit 400, 6 for 15 with a home run, a double, and 7 driven in. Just an 8th grader. She had started in the opening week, but again, her last start before last Monday was against East on the 1st. 2 weeks off, but then back in the lineup for a week, and hoping that her reemergence can boost this Ottumwa lineup, which has been a bit hot and cold at times. But Amber Schatz is red hot. She's now hitting .515 on the season. And again, this is the first time we've had a chance to see Ottumwa softball in person since the trip to Indianola a week and a half ago on June 10th. And there's a few lineup changes we'll get to in a moment. In fact, we'll do that on the other side of the break. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and return with the Game 1 starting lineups. Bulldogs at Des Moines East on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Summer is the time to make every moment count. So pack more toys with bigger hauling and towing capacity. Go social outdoor style, connect with your friends, and turn up your soundtrack to make your rides even more epic. Because conquering summer is about capturing every second of adventure. Polaris. Think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball, a key doubleheader in the conference on the road at Des Moines East here on a very windy Monday afternoon in the capital city. Let's check the starting lineup first. For your Ottumwa Bulldogs, leading off and playing center field, Zoe Jones. Batting second, the second baseman, Ella Aller. Jordan Pauls in right field bats third, and Amber Schatz, the catcher, will hit cleanup. Batting fifth, the designated player, Maya Lemons. And batting sixth, the third baseman, Josie Lemons. The number 7 hitter is first baseman, Sam Weeks. And Guest in left field bats eighth. And batting ninth is the shortstop, Jocelyn Ware. In the circle for Ottumwa is their number 1 pitcher, left-handed sophomore, Ashlyn Sheets. As for the Scarlets and their head coach, Sam Allgaier, leading off and playing shortstop, Alicia Claude. Batting second, the center fielder, Kalana Jabu. The number 3 hitter is the catcher, Mo Purdy. And Cora Knoop, the designated player, will bat cleanup. Caitlin Holmes McFadden, the left fielder, bats fifth. Nevaeh Moon, the pitcher, will hit sixth. Maddie Inman at third base batting seventh. Jordy Slagle, the first baseman, bats eighth. And batting ninth for Des Moines East is the right fielder, Alexis Brown. The flex player is their second baseman, Maya Howard. Let's take a look here, if we can keep my stats from blowing away, at the stats on the pitching matchup for Ottumwa, as we mentioned. Sophomore lefty Ashlyn Sheets making her 11th start. She is 8-3 with a 1.52 ERA, 60 innings pitched, 44 hits allowed, 20 runs, 13 of them earned, 5 walks, 4 hit batters, 70 strikeouts. How's that for a ratio? 70 strikeouts to 5 walks, and opponents hitting just 173 against the sophomore. Moon for Des Moines East. Again, we're trying to keep the papers from blowing off into the Des Moines sky here. Nevaeh Moon making her 15th start. She's 6-8 with a 2.79 ERA, 80 1/3 innings pitched, 76 hits allowed, 46 runs, 32 of them earned, 35 walks, 13 hit batters, and 66 strikeouts. And opponents are hitting 240 against the senior. The head coaches have completed their meeting with the umpires at home plate, and they're getting ready to introduce the starting lineups. By the way, Ottumwa baseball also playing at Des Moines East, and the East baseball field is just several feet beyond the left field fence of the softball diamond. At last check, Ottumwa led East in game 1 over there 4-0. They started at 3:30 because the East baseball field does not have lights. And Jesus Jaime producing all the runs for Ottumwa baseball so far. Last check, 2 home runs, a solo shot, and then a 3-run shot to give Ottumwa a more comfortable advantage. Colton McKinnon on the mound in game 1 for the Bulldog baseball team and doing what he's done all year, pitching extremely well. And I kind of turn into the wind a little bit and it gets all over the microphone there. Hopefully you can still hear me as it howls in from left field. We'll get game time conditions in a moment, but this does not feel like a summer day. Temps are in the low 70s, and you get a wind howling out of the northwest. Bulldogs wearing their red jerseys. White lettering Ottumwa across the front, white pinstripes on the jerseys, white numbers front and back, white pants, red socks for OHS. East has white jerseys with red sleeves and shoulders, red script Scarlets across the front, red numbers front and back, red pants for Des Moines East. Always a lot of red when these two teams meet. It's the red and white of the Bulldogs and the scarlet and black of the Scarlets. Looks like East has built a new scoreboard here since the last time we were here. It'll be on the left center field fence right next to the American flag. Going to have the national anthem here in a moment once they're done introducing the lineups. And it is time for the anthem, so we'll take a 2-minute timeout and return with the first pitch of the game on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Summer is the time to make every moment count.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs, too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above.
Hey everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
Hello, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager with Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine. We specialize in pediatrics to geriatrics, internal medicine, and family practice, basically from babies to grandparents. We are here for you. We want to be your primary care provider. Call us at 641-683-0800 to schedule an appointment. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
We all have a picture of the life we want to live, a desire to connect the work we do with a purpose. There is a way to get there, but the price of admission is money and the drive to succeed. Success takes skill. Skill takes training. Training takes work. If you're ready to live, learn, train, and connect, Job Corps is ready for you. Careers begin here.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Ottumwa High Softball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ, and on the live video stream at ottumwaradio.com. Good afternoon once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Des Moines East. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Ottumwa about to step to the plate here in the top of the first inning against right-hander Nevaeh Moon. The defense behind her. Caitlin Holmes McFadden in left. Kilana Jabu in center. Alexis Brown in right. Maddie Inman at third. Alicia Claude at short. Maya Howard at second, Jordy Slagle at first, and Mo Purdy is the catcher. Zoe Jones will lead it off, still trying to get that batting average back up to where she expects it to be. Senior center fielder batting .205 with 8 runs batted in. She is second on the team in runs with 18. First pitch of the afternoon is down and in, ball 1. Our first pitch at 5:05 this afternoon. Get you game time weather conditions here in a moment. That pitch grounded sharply foul down the third base line, and we're even at a ball and a strike. One and one to Zoe Jones. 72 degrees in the capital city. Skies are mostly sunny. And it's windy. We'll tell you how windy in a moment. The 1-1, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A northwest wind at 18 miles an hour. The pitch, swing, and a foul is an off-speed pitch. Had Zoe fooled, but she managed to get a piece of it and stay alive at 1-2. And that wind is howling in from left. So any right-handed power hitter is going to have a real tough time getting one out today. Another 1-2 pitch to Jones. Fouled back over the screen, and the wind will blow that out towards the parking lot. Still 1-2 to Jones. Ella Aller, Jordan Pauls to follow if anybody gets on Amber shots. Another 1-2 to Zoe. Pop fly, this could be trouble in the wind. Coming in, the right fielder, and a little bobble making the catch is Alexis Brown for out number 1. That brings up Ella Aller. Sophomore second baseman having a breakout season for Ottumwa. Hitting .444, 2 home runs and 19 driven in, second on the team in RBI. First pitch, and a soft liner over the pitcher, fielded by the second baseman, throw to first, just in time by Maya Howard to retire Aller for out number 2. That brings up the right fielder, Jordan Pauls. Another sophomore having a big year, hitting .304 with 13 runs batted in. First pitch from Moon to Pauls. Off speed, swung on and missed, strike 1. On 1 to Pauls. The next pitch on the inside corner, strike 2. Pauls will have to protect the plate here. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Fouled straight back. We'll do it again. 2 out, nobody on for Ottumwa, top 1. Very non-summer-like day here at the East Sports Complex. The pitch fouled back and out of play once again. Still 0-2 to Pauls. Of course, they've got a lot of their outdoor facilities here. The baseball diamond is just beyond the left field fence of the softball diamond. Beyond the center field fence is the football stadium, Williams Stadium. That pitch up high to Pauls, and it's 1-2. And we've broadcast from all these facilities. We've done Ottumwa football at East. We've done baseball at East, and we've done a lot of softball here. Another 1-2 pitch to Jordan Pauls. Called strike 3. Jordan was hopping out of the way, but the side is retired in order. We go to the bottom of the first, Ottumwa nothing. East coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
Hang up. I'm trying to call Bottom of the first inning, Ottumwa didn't score in the top half of the first, and now Des Moines East standing in. And after one pitch, for a moment our home plate umpire went halfway out to the circle and Mandy Moore came out of the dugout, but now they're going back, and I'm not sure why. That pitch comes in high, and that is a ball to Alicia Claude, the shortstop for the Scarlets. Count is 2-0. Ashlyn Sheets delivers, and that hit her. So the leadoff batter reaches on a hit by pitch for East. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Kelana Jabu. Check the stats on Jabu here. Left-handed hitter. Hitting .528 with 5 home runs and 36 driven in. First pitch, though, was a strike, 0-1. Next pitch fouled back, and it's 0-2. My understanding is we're still having some trouble on the radio side here. So on the video side we're going to mute and just let you watch for a moment while we fix the radio trouble. Hold on. Ottumwa High Softball, we're back on the air on KBIZ and back to live audio on the live video stream. East now has 1 on and 1 out. On the video, you saw Kelana Jabu pop out to the pitcher, Ashlyn Sheets, and that'll bring up the East catcher, Mo Purdy. Standing in that right-handed batter's box as the wind continues to howl. There's a high fly ball to center. Got to read the wind. Zoe Jones racing over, and it falls out of her reach up against the fence. That's a wind-blown single. As racing to third is Alicia Claude, and there's runners on the corners and nobody out. Normal day, that ball was close to the fence. Normal day, that ball might have gone out, but it also might have been caught. But it just kept blowing away from Zoe Jones. Right fielder Jordan Pauls not able to get there either. We get a courtesy runner here for the catcher, trying to pick up the number here. Check that in a moment. The batter for the Scarlets is their designated player, Cora Canoop. Canoop standing in that right-handed batter's box, tall, lanky, right-handed hitter. Runners on the corners and 1 out for East. Runner goes, pitches outside. Throw down to second. Oh, would have been in time, but it got in the center. 1 run scores. Runner coming to third. The throw wide, and East leads 1-0. And now with a runner at third and still only 1 out, a 1-0 count to Canoe. The umpire called an illegal pitch, but the rest of the play stands. And Canoop in there with a 1-0 count. That pitch well high, and it's 2-0. Trying to get you caught up here as Canoop stands in for her first at-bat. strike, and the count goes to 2-1. Knoop hitting .411, 2 home runs and 18 driven in. So Claude was hit by a pitch. Jabu popped out. Mo Purdy, a windblown single to put runners at the corners, and then a double steal. Well, not a double steal. That pitch is fouled back. 2-2. But the courtesy runner who was on first, and that was the other thing. Again, we're trying to keep our papers from blowing away here. Honey Hanawait was the courtesy runner, stole second. The throw went in to center field. That allowed the run to score and another runner, Honeyweight, to go to third. I knew I was going to mess that name up. Honey Hanawait. Hanawait ended up at third. And now it's a 3-2 count, and a soft liner fielded on a hop by the shortstop. Throw to first in time, throw to the plate, and the tag not in time. Run scores, and it's 2-0 Scarlets. So Knoop retired by Jocelyn Ware, the shortstop, on the throw 6-3 for the second out. But then Hanawait comes home, so give Knoop an RBI. 2 out, nobody on, 2-0 Scarlets, and the batter is Caitlin Holmes McFadden. Ashlyn Sheets brings it home, and the pitch is downstairs, ball 1. It's almost got an early hole to dig out of, trailing 2-0. And the pitch up high, 2-0. Holmes McFadden hitting .346, 2 home runs and 19 driven in. Swing and a miss. And the count goes to 2-1. East with an early 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. The pitch, fly ball to right, shallow, and making a nice running catch is Jordan Pauls to retire the side. 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error, nobody left. And after an inning, Ottumwa trailing the Scarlets 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared of John, watch me leap though.
Top of the second inning, your Ottumwa softball team in an early hole, trailing at Des Moines East 2-0. Scarlets getting a run on a hit batter, a windblown single, and an error. A ground out scoring the second run. I believe that second run would be unearned because without the error, probably does not come home. So let's see if Ottumwa can get it back with the 4, 5, and 6 hitters in the order. Amber Schatz, Maya Lemons, and Josie Lemons. Again, the northwest wind is listed at 18 miles an hour. It is gusting at times harder than that. So you want to hit line drives, not fly balls today. The pitch to Schatz, down and in, ball 1. Amber's been en fuego in recent weeks. Hitting .515 with 2 home runs and 20 driven in. The 1-0 is grounded sharply to short, fielded by Claude, throw to first in time for out number 1. That'll bring up Maya Lemons, a designated player here in game 1. Lemons hitting .450, 9 for 20 with 3 runs batted in. She's earned herself some playing time. First pitch to the younger Lemons is a soft liner caught by the second baseman, Howard, for out number 2. Quickly 2 down, and here's Josie Lemons. The elder of the two Lemons, batting .236 with a home run and 9 driven in. First pitch, off speed outside, 1-0. Ottumwa down 2-0 as the Bulldogs bat here in the top of the second. The next pitch from Nevaeh Moon is driven to left, coming on and having to play it on a hop is Holmes McFadden. So a 2-out single is the first hit of the game for Ottumwa from Josie Lemons, and she's at first for Sam Weeks. As we said in the pregame show, Weeks back in the lineup after a 2-week absence. Was in the lineup all of last week, pretty much. And Sam hitting .250 with a home run and 8 driven in. First pitch, a little bit off the plate, ball 1. Again, the wind howling in from left towards the right field line. A fly ball towards the corner will get pushed towards the foul pole, but also get a bit of a boost. There's a pop-up on the infield. This could be interesting. The third baseman, though, underneath it, and Inman makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. After 1.5, Ottumwa trails East 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang chose me.
Bottom of the second inning, Des Moines East leading your Ottumwa softball team 2-0. Got another update from just a couple hundred feet away from us. Ottumwa baseball at East. And at last check, Jesus Jaime has hit his 3rd home run of the game. Ottumwa leading East 7-0, so it looks like a good first game for the Bulldog baseball team. Here at softball, Ottumwa trying to overcome an early 2-0 deficit. Scarlets, though, now batting in the bottom of the second, 6, 7, and 8. Nevaeh Moon, Maddie Inman, Jordy Slagle. Moon, the Scarlets pitcher, stands in the right-handed batter's box. And grounds the first pitch right to Sam Weeks, who steps on the bag for out number 1. Moon had been hitting just .205 coming into the at-bat. That brings up the third baseman, Maddie Inman. Inman, a senior, hitting .274 with 8 runs batted in. First pitch from Ashlyn Sheets. He's in there for a called strike, 0-1. East 2 runs on a hit into the Ottumwa air in the first inning. And it's so windy I can see dust blowing up from the infield dirt. The 0-1. That's a strike at the letters, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Sheets looking for her first punch out of the afternoon. The 0-2. Just off the plate, 1-2. Well, now nobody on for the Scarlets here in the bottom of the second inning. Sheets spins the ball on that left hip. Now the 1-2. Ground ball, 1 hop right to Ella Aller at second. Quick throw to first and quickly 2 down. That brings up the first baseman, Jody Slagle. Jordy Slagle, I may have said Jody. Jordy Slagle hitting .219 with a home run and 8 driven in. Lefty to righty the pitch. And a slow roller third base side fielded by Josie Lemons. Throw to first in time by an eyelash to retire the side as the Bulldogs set the Scarlets down in order in the second. We go to the third. Ottumwa down 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Top of the third inning, Bulldogs hoping to get the bats going, trailing here early at Des Moines East 2-0. 8-9-1 due up for OHS and guest Jocelyn Ware. Then the top of the order, Zoe Jones. Guest will stand in. Senior left fielder. And the first pitch shows bunt. Pulled the bat back. Pitch was up high, ball 1. 1-0 to guest. Now the pitch from Nevaeh Moon. Swing and a miss. Count evens at a ball and a strike. And having a pretty good senior year, hitting .362 with 7 runs batted in. 1-1. Next offering. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Or was that strike 3? They may have ruled that she bunted at the first pitch. I didn't see it called. But I guess that's out number 1, and here's Jocelyn Ware. First pitch, popped up. That's going to blow in the infield a bit. And dropped by the third baseman in fair territory. Again, a high pop-up in this wind is tough to play. Inman couldn't hang on to it, and Ware safe at first on the air. See if that sets up the top of the order. Here's Zoe Jones, who flew out to right her first time up. Moon into the wind and the pitch. Pop foul back and out of play, 0-1.
Top of the order for the Bulldogs, number 16, Zoe Jones.
So he digs back in. The next offering from Moon. Bunt shown, bunted at and missed. Strike 2. Well, it doesn't take much for this umpire to say you bunted at it. 0-2 the count. 1 on, 1 out. Top 3, Ottumwa down a pair. The pitch. Fly ball to right, shallow. Coming on is Brown. Makes the catch for out number 2. That's twice that Zoe Jones has flied to right, trying to hit the ball the other way. Ella Aller, the batter, ground out her first time up. Boy, now that wind has really picked up. I've kind of turned my body here to try to keep it off the microphone, but it feels like it's blowing harder than it has yet. First pitch to Aller. There's a soft liner near the bag at second, caught by the second baseman Howard. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, an error, and a runner left after 2.5. Ottumwa still down 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I do it for the love of the game.
Bottom of the third inning, still East 2, Ottumwa nothing in game one of our softball doubleheader. Game one of the baseball doubleheader between the Bulldogs and Scarlets is in the books, and your Ottumwa baseball team broke it open late. A huge seventh inning, and they end up winning by a final of 12-0 in game one. So that makes Ottumwa baseball 11-0 in the Metro Conference. Here in softball, both these teams are 8-2 in conference play coming in. Leading off for East is their number 9 hitter, lefty Alexis Brown, left-handed hitter at least. Plays right field. Takes the first pitch off the plate for ball 1. Brown hitting .314 with 11 runs batted in. The 1-0, and that's lifted in the air around second base, and making the catch in front of the bag is the shortstop Ware for out number 1. Top of the order, Alicia Claude was hit by a pitch and came around to score a run in the first inning. Scarlets got both their runs in the first. Each team only has one hit, but Scarlets got a hit batter, a wind-blown single, and an error on a stolen base attempt to set up their 2 runs. That pitch fouled off to the right out of play, 0-1. Claude back into the right-handed batter's box. Kind of crowds that plate a little bit. The 0-1 is lined into right field. That's down for a hit and a bad angle, unfortunately, by Jordan Pauls. That's to the fence, and Claude's headed for 3. The relay throw will not be in time, and a 1-out triple for Alicia Claude. The ball was tailing. Jordan Pauls thought she could make a catch at first. By the time she realized she couldn't, she was out of position to keep it from hopping past her. So here's Jabu, the center fielder, who popped out to the pitcher her first time up. Lefty to lefty ground ball, fair down the first base line under the glove of Weeks and into the corner. A run scores. Ball ricochets away from Pauls. Racing for third and getting there standing up is Jabu, and it's 3-0. I think you have to put that down as an error on Weeks. The ball went right under her glove. And the batter is Mo Purdy, the catcher, who hit a high fly ball that was blown into right center field and fell between 2 outfielders for a base hit back in the first inning. First pitch from Sheets, fly ball curling away from Pauls down the right field line and off her glove, and a foul ball. It is a foul ball in right field. And everybody will go back to where they were, and the count's 0-1. East doesn't like the call. They think that Pauls touched the ball in fair territory, but ruled a foul ball by the home plate umpire, and the count's 0-1. Boy, that is such a tough play in this win for a right fielder. That ball being pushed away from Jordan. The 0-1, ground ball up the middle, base hit, and the run will score anyway, and it's 4-0. Past the diving Ella Allard near the bag at second. Purdy will get an RBI for that. An unearned run as Jabu had reached on the air. So runner on first. Still only one out. Again, Purdy will get a courtesy runner. And once again, that'll be Honey Hannawait. So Hannawait at first with one out. Cora Knoop, the batter, takes a called strike 0-1. Knoop drove in a run with an RBI ground out in the first inning. East doubling its lead here in the bottom of the third. It was 2-0, now it's 4-0. The pitch, bunt shown, bunted foul. And the count goes to 0-2. Inning started innocently enough with a pop out to short, but then Alicia Claude hit a triple to right. Jabu hit a ground ball down the first base line, got under the glove of the first baseman Weeks, went into the right field corner and kicked away. It ended up being a 3-base error. That scored a run. Now here's a liner fair down the line in right. That rattles into the corner. Hannawait racing for third. The throw will be cut off. That's an RBI double for Knoop, and it is 5-0. And the batter is Caitlin Holmes McFadden, the left fielder. She flew out to right her first time up. And this might be all for Ashlyn Sheets as Mandy Moore has come out of the dugout to talk to the home plate umpire. We'll see what kind of change Coach Moore has in mind here. And actually, we're going to see Maddie Houck come into the game to play right field in place of Jordan Pauls. So it's a defensive substitution here for Ottumwa. Again, this is a really tough day to play outfield. And the Bulldogs are going to make a change here and try to shore that up a bit in the short term, especially with so many balls being hit to right. 5-0 Scarlets as they continue to bat here in the bottom of the third. Holmes McFadden awaiting her turn at plate, or at the plate. Well, this kind of wind and cold front had come through in, mid-September instead of late June. We'd be talking about the end of summer and the onset of fall. It kind of feels like that right now. And in fact, I just had a leaf blow by me. That doesn't normally happen in June. Those of you watching on the live video stream can see our cameras down the third base line just a little bit. Best place we could set up and still reach a power outlet. Got a good view of the ball game here. Unfortunately, it's been a view of Des Moines East racking up the runs. So that was a very long discussion between Mandy Moore and the home plate umpire, and all of it just for Maddie Houck coming in to play right field for Jordan Pauls and take her spot in the batting order. At least for the time being. Now the pitch popped up by Holmes McFadden to the right out of play, 0-1. Again, Holmes McFadden 0 for 1. Runner at second, Cora Knoop, still only one out in the inning, 3 runs home for the Scarlets. They lead Ottumwa 5-0. Pitch upstairs. Now Ashlyn Sheets gets the sign, and the next offering to Holmes McFadden. Popped foul, backing out of play. Should be 1-2, although maybe the umpire might have called the first pitch an illegal pitch, even though it was fouled off. Scoreboard says 2-1. The next offering, swing and a foul back again. There's definitely 2 strikes now. And they'll retrieve a couple of the several foul balls that have been hit out of play and get them back to home plate. So 2-2 to Holmes McFadden. And Sheets doesn't have a strikeout yet. That's unusual for her. Here's the pitch. Off speed, grounded to short. Tags a runner coming by. Throw to first, double play. What a play by Jocelyn Ware. Canoop, the runner, was trying to stop and not interfere with Ware. Got too close. Ware simply tagged her, then threw to first for the twin killing. So the Scarlets do get 3 runs on, let's see, 2 hits, maybe 3 hits. There was an error, and there was nobody left on base. We go to the 4th inning. Ottumwa down 5-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We know now more than ever how important high-speed fiber internet is to our customers, ranging from at-home work, at-home schooling, and all of your online gaming and streaming requests. We have you covered, but don't wait. Our springtime queue is filling up fast, and I want to help you get your name on that list. Call me, Samantha, your local Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit our website at www.lisco.com.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Top of the 4th inning, and a lot of work to do for your Ottumwa softball team here in Game 1. They trailed Des Moines East 5-0. Scarlets have 5 runs on 4 hits. They've committed 1 error. Ottumwa no runs on 1 hit, and they've committed 2 errors, both of which have been costly. Bulldogs will have 3, 4, and 5 due up in the order. And the 3 spot was Jordan Pauls to begin, but now with the defensive substitution, it's Maddie Hauk, then Amber Schatz and Maya Lemons. Hauk hitting .258 with a couple of runs batted in. Shows bunt. Bunts at third base side foul, and the count is 0-1. Maddie trying to use her speed. Shadows from the tree that is directly behind us have crept out over home plate. So the batter is in shadow, the pitcher and all the defenders other than the catcher in the sunshine. The 0-1, way high and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Someone trying to get a rally started here in the 4th, trailing by 5. The 1-1. Off speed, off the plate, outside, 2-1. The next pitch from Moon to Hauk is upstairs, 3-1. Moon has had bouts of wildness at times this season. Ottumwa maybe needs to be a little more patient at the plate to try to get some base runners on, put some pressure on East. The 3-1, swing and a miss, 3-2. Time Maddie was just late on the heater. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Amber Schatz on deck. Moon's 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's out number 1. Third strikeout for Nevaeh Moon, and here is Amber Schatz, who grounded to short her first time up. Moon, the right-hander, brings it home, and Schatz will swing and hit it slowly out to second. A bobble, and the throw to first is still in time by Howard for out number 2. Looked like Schatz kind of maybe got that off the end of the bat, a hard swing, but it didn't go very far. And the batter is Maya Lemons, who lined out to second her first time up. Mandy Moore out of the dugout to talk to the home plate umpire. Yeah, something looked awkward on that swing. Almost like maybe the ball hit something else. But I thought maybe they were going to have a conversation between the umpires, but instead the umpire kind of went over to the first base side and then now coming back to home plate. So 2 out, nobody on, and here is Maya Lemons. And the first pitch from Moon. In there for a strike at the knees, 0-1. Lemons with the 0-1 count, digs right back in the next offering. Off speed in there for a strike, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way high, all the way to the backstop, 1-2. Very little foul territory directly behind home plate. There's a little bit of space between the baselines and the dugouts, but again, not a lot. Time called for a moment as catcher Mo Purdy needs to reattach a piece of the shin guard to the foot. And we're ready to go. 1-2 to Maya Lemons. Josie Lemons on deck if Maya can keep the inning going. The pitch. Swing and a foul back. We'll do it again. Ottumwa trailing 5-0 here in the top of the 4th. 2 out, nobody on for the Bulldogs. Moon rocks and fires, and Lemons takes a called strike 3 on the inside corner. And the side is retired in order. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Ottumwa down 5-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
Bottom of the 4th inning. It's been a tough game 1 here at Des Moines East for your Bulldogs. OHS softball trailing the Scarlets 5-0. Des Moines East will have Nevaeh Moon, Maddie Inman, and Jordy Slagle due up. Scarlets got 2 in the first and 3 more in the third. They've got 5 runs on only 4 hits. A couple of Ottumwa errors have contributed. And Moon will stand in. She grounded out to the first baseman Weeks her first time up. Sheets toes the rubber, and Ashland's first pitch of the 4th inning is in there for a strike, 0-1. Wind, as we keep talking about, just howling in from left here today. That pitch a little bit high, and we're even at a ball and a strike. And I hope I'm understandable over the stiff breeze that's blowing. The 1-1 pitch, pitcher to pitcher. That's off the plate outside, 2-1. Somewhat down a 5 spot here as East bats in the 4th, and there's a slow roller up the third base line, foul. And the count evens back up 2-2. And Ottumwa baseball has beaten East in game 1 12-0. I imagine the second game of that doubleheader is going to get underway shortly. The 2-2 pitch from Sheets, upstairs, way high, 3-2. Ashland's still without a strikeout today, and she's been averaging well over a strikeout per inning. Trying to put away Moon here to start the bottom of the 4th. The 3-2. Outside, ball 4. First walk issued by Ashland Sheets. Should get a courtesy runner from Moon, the pitcher. And that courtesy runner is Lily Alvarez. So Alvarez at first with nobody out. And the batter, Maddie Inman, who grounded to second her first time up. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Scarlets have done a lot of their damage in this game, hitting the ball to right field. As this pitch is bunted foul at the plate, and the count goes to 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to the Scarlet third baseman. She digs back in from the right side, runner at first, and the pitch on the outside corner called strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. There's the first strikeout for Sheets, and there's one away for Jordy Slagle, who grounded slowly to third her first time up. Or we're going to have... Nope, it is Slagle. I looked up and Inman still hadn't left the home plate area. So here is Slagle. 1 on, 1 out. And the pitch off the plate outside, ball 1. Again, Lily Alvarez, the courtesy runner at first for the pitcher, Nevaeh Moon, who walked to start this 4th inning. The 1-0 misses, and it's 2-0. Ashland's 2-0 pitch, pop foul to the right. That'll get out of play over the first base dugout. And it's 2-1. If you're just joining us, Ottumwa having a couple of tough innings in this opener. They trail 5-0, gave up 2 in the first, 3 in the third. Scarlets batting 1 on, 1 out here in the 4th. The pitch outside, snap throw down to first, not in time. And the count goes to 3-1 on Slagle with Alexis Brown on deck. Three balls and a strike. The pitch. Ground ball, and it hits the foot of the runner, so that's a dead ball. The runner is out. Alvarez is out. That's not the end of the inning. The Ottumwa team is leaving the field, but they picked up the ball and stepped on first, but it is a dead ball when a ball hits a base runner. So how that's scored is Alvarez is out, 4 unassisted. You give the put out to the closest fielder. Slagle actually gets credit for a base hit. And she's at first with 2 down for Alexis Brown. Ottumwa thought they'd pulled off an interesting double play there. Brown popped to short her first time up. Runner at first and 2 down. Lefty-lefty matchup here. The pitch from Sheets. Chopped foul at the plate, 0-1. You don't often see that play where a ball hits a runner. In baseball, this would be much harder for it to even be a situation in softball. But in baseball, occasionally that'll happen on purpose. The 0-1 is upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. And you say, well, how would that happen? Well, if you're a runner on first in baseball, and there's a ground ball hit to the right side, and the second baseman's coming over to get it, and you think if he gets it, he might throw to second and start a double play. Well, I've occasionally, very rarely, but I've seen a runner actually speed up, get into the path of the ball, and let it hit them, because that's better than the double plays. That pitch is fouled back, and it's 1-2. Again, though, in softball, a ground ball double play, especially hit to second, is so rare that that's not something you'd really ever see a runner try. I don't think Alvarez had any intention of getting anywhere near that ground ball. Maybe he was trying to screen Ella Aller at second. That pitch fouled back, will stay at 1-2. But in the process of trying to run by the ball and kind of stay in front of Aller, Alvarez didn't get out of the way of the ball in time, and it kicked off her heel. And again, that's a dead ball the moment that it hits her. So it's 1-2 to Brown. Slagle on first and 2 down. There's a ground ball to short. Quick throw to first is in time by Jocelyn Ware to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the 5th inning. Ottumwa down 5-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared at John, watch me leap though.
Top of the 5th inning, and starting to get a little bit late early in Game 1 for OHS, trailing Des Moines East 5-0. Scarlets getting 2 in the first and 3 in the third. Ottumwa will have 6, 7, and 8 due up in their batting order. Josie Lemon, Sam Weeks, and Ann Guest. Anybody gets on, Jocelyn Ware. Josie has the only Ottumwa hit so far, a single to left, her first time up. First pitch here. That's hit in the air down the left field line, over towards the corner, and out of play in foul territory for strike 1. Oh, 0-1 to Josie Lemons. And that pitch off speed, down and in. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 to Josie. Checked her swing, but it's called a strike, 1-2. Lemons now having to protect the plate, and there's a liner, but caught by the shortstop, Claude, for out number 1. Well, Josie put another good swing on it. That'll bring up Sam Weeks, who popped out to third her first time up. First pitch here to Sam. A little bit high, ball 1. One and 0 to the left-handed batting first baseman for the Dogs. The next offering. Swing and a foul at the plate. Oh, that got a piece of Purdy, the catcher. She limps off awkwardly, holding her leg. Count evens at 1-1. Purdy trying to walk it off. She shares a chuckle with the umpire and her coach. And it looks like she's ready to go. 1 ball, 1 strike. Scoreboard says 2-0, but you had a ball and then a foul ball. And the 1-1 is way high, 2-1. Two balls and a strike to Sam Weeks. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch. There's a hard drive but foul off to the right. And the count evens at 2-2. And Guest on deck. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Outside, 3-2. Ottumwa hasn't worked many deep counts. It's only the second time they've gotten to a 3-ball count. Now the 3-2. Way high, ball 4. First free pass issued by Nevaeh Moon. Ottumwa's got a 1-out base runner. And that'll bring up Ann Guest, who struck out her first time up. First pitch, swing and a miss by Ann, strike 1. Just a little bit tardy on these. 0-1 the count. Next offering, swing and a miss again, 0-2. Weeks at first with 1 down here in the top of the 5th, the 0-2 to Guest. And there's a foul ball off to the right as Ann gets a piece of it and stays alive. And our home plate umpire wants to look at that ball before giving it back to Nevaeh Moon. He decides it's okay. Still 0-2 to Guest. 1 on, 1 out. Jocelyn Ware, the number 9 hitter, on deck. And digs back in. The 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate. Oh, that got another piece of Mo Purdy. Trying to limp that one off. Not as painful as the first one. She's laughing about it. Being a catcher is not an easy job. And no matter how much body armor you wear, chest protector, shin guard, face mask, the ball always finds somewhere you're not protected. Another 0-2. Little roller back to the circle on an off-speed pitch. Moon picks up, throws it away. Guest is just going to stay at first as there's not a lot of foul territory for that ball to get away in, but going over to third is Sam Weeks, and Ottumwa's got a thread here. Runners on the corners, and only 1 out for Jocelyn Ware. She reached on an error her first time up. We said in the pregame that East can have some defensive lapses. That's their second error of the game, and now Ottumwa with a chance to get on the board here. First pitch, bunted in the air, caught by the catcher in foul territory for out number 2. So quickly 2 down, runner still at the corners, and the batter is Zoe Jones, who has flied to right twice. Josie's hoping to hit a line drive to right, not a fly ball this time. First pitch. Ground ball fielded by Moon in the circle. Throw to first, and the inning is over. Ottumwa got runners on the corners on a walk and an error, but could do nothing with it. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Ottumwa trailing East 5-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang chose me.
Bottom of the fifth inning. Ottumwa still trailing here at Des Moines East. Game one of our softball doubleheader. Bulldogs down 5-0. Scarlets will have the top of their order due up. Alicia Claude, Kalana Jabu, and Mo Purdy. East with 2 in the first and 3 in the third. Claude has been hit by a pitch and has tripled. She's scored twice. Ashlyn Sheets winds and delivers, and it's up high, ball one. Scarlets 5 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors. Ottumwa no runs, 1 hit and 2 errors. Bottom of the fifth inning, the 1-0 to Claude, and a fly ball foul off to the right, twisting out of play in the wind. Count evens at a ball and a strike. I'd almost forgotten about the wind for a moment. It was a little lessened last half inning, but picks right back up again. That pitch lifted in the air to right, going back is Houck, still going back. That's up against the fence. Throw into second, close play, but not in time. And Claude has a double. She's 2 for 2, and she's in scoring position with nobody out. Kiana Jabu, the batter, has popped out and reached on a 3-base error. East threatening to add to their 5-0 lead. Sheets getting the call from Coach Moore in the dugout. Now she's ready to go to work. Lefty to lefty, the pitch. Outside, ball one. Well, you can tell the East right-handed hitters really focusing on going to right field. They are avoiding hitting the ball directly into the wind. That pitch misses, and it's 2-0. And not only that, but they're getting balls up in the air to right, and those are being blown horizontally towards the foul line. That makes it really tough to field. Now, the ball that Claude hit was over the head of Houck anyway, as that pitch is fouled back 2-1. And now we've got a brief conference between Amber Schatz and Ashlyn Sheets, and now the plate umpire is talking to Sheets again. And that'll bring Mandy Moore out of the dugout, and Sheets almost has this look of, what am I doing here? I think Mandy Moore is trying to figure out exactly what the umpire is telling her. Did he call that foul? That pitch was fouled back. Did he call that another illegal pitch? So now Mandy having a conversation one-on-one with Ashlyn Sheets. I'm going to need to look up the rule book. I thought that if an illegal pitch was swung at, that the result of the swing would count. Apparently not, because the count is now 3-0 on Jabu, not 2-1. And Mandy getting further explanation now from the umpire. So the count 3-0, runner at second, nobody out for East here in the bottom of the fifth. Pitch on the way, and there's a high drive to left, well hit, going back Guest, and she makes the catch on the run. Nice play and Guest, and that's out number one. On a different day, that ball might have been out, but again, the wind howling in from left kept it in the park and still had to go over to the alley and made a nice running play. So one down for Mo Purdy, the catcher, who has singled and doubled. Purdy has one RBI, runner at second now. The pitch in the dirt, ball one. One out, one on. 5-0 Scarlets as they bat here in the bottom of the fifth. Pitch on the way, and a swing and a foul back. Count evens at a ball and a strike to Mo Purdy. I'm guessing there's no relation to Iowa State quarterback Brock Purdy. One and one the count. And we're still in game one of our Monday night doubleheader here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. The pitch, high, 2-1. Sheets is trying to pitch around the leadoff double by Alicia Claude. Got one out on the fly out by Jabu. Now has a 2-1 count to Purdy, the number 3 hitter. Pitch on the way. Inside, 3-1. First base is open. Cora Knoop, the designated player, on deck. 3 balls and a strike. Hitters count here for Purdy. Sheets pitch. Ground ball, that's a foul ball down the first baseline. Off the glove of Weeks. Count is full, 3-2. Full count to Purdy. It's all right-handed batter. Takes her time digging back in as Sheets gets the sign from the dugout. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to second. Aller has it. Flips underhand to first. Route number 2 is down to third base is Claude. But Sheets has a chance to get out of the inning without giving up any more runs if she can retire Cora Knoop, who has had an RBI grounder and an RBI double. Tall, lanky, right-handed batter digs in for the third time today. First pitch on the way from Sheets. Off speed, caught the outside corner, strike one. Good start to this at-bat. Ottumwa down 5-0. Obviously don't want to fall any farther behind. East with a runner at third and 2 down here in the fifth. Now the 0-1. Pop-up foul third base side, and a diving catch by Josie Lemons to retire the side. What a play by the Bulldogs senior third baseman, and that'll keep East off the board in the fifth. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on third base. We go to the 6th inning, Ottumwa down 5-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs, too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Top of the 6th inning, Ottumwa still trailing Des Moines East 5-0. Bulldogs will have 2, 3, 4 due up in the order. Ella Aller, Maddie Hauk, and Amber Schatz. Again, right in front of us to end that bottom of the 5th inning. Great diving catch in foul territory by Josie Lemons. As she started the dive, I was thinking it was going to be just out of her reach, but an incredible effort by Lemons to make the catch and strand an East runner at third. So Aller will stand in here. PA guy still hasn't gotten the name right. First pitch on the way, and a little flare behind first base. That's down in fair territory, and it's quickly run down by the Scarlets, but a bloop single for Ella Aller to get the top of the 6th inning underway. There's a good start, and here's Maddie Hauk. Maddie struck out in her first at-bat. She came on defensively in the bottom of the 3rd inning in right field. The hit by Ella, only the 2nd of the game for the Dogs. The pitch is downstairs as Maddie showed bunt but pulled the bat back, and it's ball 1. One and 0 the count. Hauk digs back in. Next offering. Swung at and fouled back. And we're even at a ball and a strike. Hauk digs back in against Nevaeh Moon. And the next pitch. Bunted, good bunt, third base side, fielded by Inman, throw to first in time for the out. It is a sacrifice. Down to second goes Aller. Hauk retired 5-4 on the sacrifice. One away for Amber Schatz, who was grounded to short and grounded to second, 0 for 2. First pitch here to Schatz. Popped up, left side, foul territory, going to get out of play right near us. And the count 0-1. Folks, we've been trying to keep tabs on the Ottumwa versus East baseball game going on just a few hundred feet away from us. And what's going on over there is Jesus Jaime is putting on his own personal home run derby. He hit 3 homers in the Bulldogs' 12-0 win in Game 1, and he's gone deep again in Game 2. As Amber Schatz pops this pitch out of play, and she's down on the count 0-2. It's a 2-run homer in the first inning of Game 2, so Ottumwa's got an early 2-0 lead over at baseball. 0-2 to Schatz, runner at second, 1 down, top 6, Ottumwa down 5. And there's a grounder to short, down on her knees to field it is Claude. The throw to first is just in time for out number 2. Staying at second is Aller, and there's 2 down for Maya Lemons, who was lined out and struck out, 0 for 2. Someone just trying to get on the board here. Got a runner at second now and 2 down. Moon's pitch. Little flare beyond third. That is down for a hit. Around third is Aller on her way home. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. Dropped by the catcher. Down to second goes Lemons, and Ottumwa's on the board. It's 5-1. Ottumwa deciding to test the arm. I think it was the shortstop who got there, Claude. And if that throw had been right on the money and on time, would have been close. But it's an RBI single for Maya Lemons, goes to second on the throw. And Ottumwa back within 4 at 5-1. Now you've got another runner in scoring position for Josie Lemons, who's 1 for 2 and has swung the bat well twice, a single and a line out to short. First pitch here. And there's a high fly to center, not the day to hit one of those though. And it'll be the center fielder, Jabu, to make the catch to retire the side, but Ottumwa gets on the board. A run on 2 hits. They leave 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Ottumwa still trails 5-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I do it for the love of it.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Ottumwa's on the board. And if the Bulldogs want a shot at a comeback, Ashland Sheets will have to keep the Scarlets right where they are. It's Des Moines East 5 and Ottumwa 1. East has 5, 6, and 7 due up. Holmes, McFadden, Moon, and Inman. Caitlin Holmes McFadden has flied to right and grounded into a double play, 0 for 2. First pitch, popped up foul, out of play to the right, 0-1. The count to Holmes McFadden. Wind kicks up again. The pitch. Ground ball to third, knocked down by Lemons, and she won't be able to make a throw. That'll be an error to start the inning. Third of the game on Ottumwa. That'll bring up the pitcher, Nevaeh Moon, who has grounded to first and has walked 0 for 1. First pitch on the way from Sheets to Moon, bunted back to the circle. Oh, it went towards second. Aller will go back to get it, and the throw is low, and Weeks can't hang on to it, and it's 2 on, nobody out. Boy, that was awkward all over the place for Ottumwa. Moon will get credit for a sacrifice, and probably an E4, error on the second baseman. Once again, Lily Alvarez will be the courtesy runner from Moon at first. So 2 on, nobody out for Maddie Inman, who's grounded out and struck out 0 for 2. Aller was headed toward first to cover first on the bunt, and then the bunt was headed back towards where she was. She was able to reverse her direction and get the ball in time, but then the throw was low and Weeks couldn't dig it out. Now this pitch came in high. Inman, I don't believe, offered at it, ball 1. Squared around as if to bunt. That wind really picks up. The direction may have changed slightly. Instead of coming straight in from left, it looks like it's going left corner to right corner. Now the 1-0, bunt shown again. Bunt down, third base side, fielded by Lemons. Throw to first in time for the out. As both runners move up, it's a sacrifice 5-3. Holmes McFadden at third, Alvarez at second, and the batter Jordy Slagle 1 for 2 with a single. Ashland Sheets could really use a strikeout here. She only has 1 in the game. And that is a departure from her norm. First pitch. Swing and a miss, blew that one right by her 0-1. Sheets had 5 strikeouts when she shut East out 1-0 back on June 1st. Trailing 5-1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Second and third, 1 out. The pitch. Off the plate, and the count even at a ball and a strike. Ashland gets the call for the next pitch from the dugout. Now this offering is swung on and missed. Snap throw down to third, not in time. Count should be, scoreboard says 2-2. Should be 1-2, shouldn't it? Yep, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Can Ashland get the K she needs? The pitch way high, now it's 2-2. Sometimes you can go a little bit up the ladder and get them to chase, but that pitch was over the head. 2-2 to Slagle, Alexis Brown on deck. The pitch, swing and a foul just off the tip of the glove of the catcher Schatz. And Slagle stays alive at 2-2. Back-to-back errors started this inning. Now the 2-2. Fouled back, we'll do it again. Holmes McFadden reached on a grounder to third that was dropped for an error. Avea Moon laid down a bunt. The throw to first dropped for another error. Then a sacrifice moving the runners to second and third. Now 2-2. The pitch from Sheets to Slagle. Checked her swing, it missed 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Fly ball to right down the line. Howe coming on, makes the catch. Runner tags, throw to the plate is offline. Both runners move up, a sacrifice fly, and it is 6-1. So scoring from third is Holmes McFadden. That's an unearned run. Advancing to third, the courtesy runner Lily Alvarez and the batter Alexis Brown, who is 0 for 2 with a pop out and a ground out, both to the shortstop Jocelyn Ware. That pitch grounded up the middle, knocked down by Brown, knocked down by the pitcher Sheets. Throw to first, not in time. Brown safe at first. Another run scores, and it is 7-1. It's also an unearned run. Hard hit ball that Sheets was able to knock down, but it skipped away from her just a little bit too far with the speedy Brown running. Now here's Alicia Cloud. And the first pitch missed for ball 1. Cloud has a triple, a double, and has been hit by a pitch. Reached base 3 times, scored twice. The 1-0. Fly ball foul off to the right out of play. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Cloud clearly trying to hit the ball the other way. Ottumwa now down 7-1. Scoreboard still only has 6, but East has scored twice this inning. The 1-1. Off speed in there for a strike. Snap throw down to first, not in time. Count is 1-2 to the Scarlet shortstop. One and two. The pitch from Ashland. Low and away, got away. To the backstop, wild pitch. Brown down to second. 2-2 to Cloud. PA guy said it was a pass ball. That was low and away in the dirt, way outside the reach of Amber Schatz. That is not a pass ball. It's a wild pitch. 2-2. The pitch from Sheets. Fly ball to right. Back is Hauk. It's twisting away from her, and Maddie ran into the fence, couldn't hang on. A run scores. Runner headed to third. The relay throw not in time. And it's 8-1. That's another triple for Cloud, her second of the game. And the batter, Kiana Jabu, who is 0 for 3, but has reached on an error and scored a run. Well, another ball hit up in the air to right that's twisting away from the right fielder, Hauk. That pitch swung on and missed, strike one. Maddie nearly got there, had leather on it, and at about the same time ran into that fence down there. Hard to tell if the fence jarred it loose from the glove or if it just was a bit out of her reach, but either way, a great effort by Hauk. Swing and a miss at another pitch in the dirt, and the count quickly 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on a high heater. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Jabu gone on 3 pitches, but the Scarlets get 3 more runs on 2 hits. There were 2 errors and 1 left on base. We go to the 7th. Ottumwa needs 6 to tie at 7-1 East on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate. Dominate.
Top of the 7th, last chance for Ottumwa in Game 1, and they trail Des Moines East 7-1 here in the capital city. OHS has Sam Weeks, Ann Guest, and Jocelyn Ware due against right-hander Nevaeh Moon, who has only allowed 3 hits through 6 innings. Although Mandy Moore talking to her home plate umpire, when we might see something different here in the 3 batters due up. We'll see. Weeks will lead it off. It doesn't look like this conversation is ongoing between Coach Moore and the umpire, and Mandy didn't look all that pleased about something. Not sure Ottumwa's been all that pleased with some of the decisions made in this game, although it's eight to 1 East. I think I said 7-1, but they got 3 runs in that 6th inning, so it is 8-1 Scarlets. So here's Weeks, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Pitch bounces in there, ball 1. Well, an avalanche starts with a couple of pebbles rolling down the hill. In Ottumwa's case here, a 7-run rally would have to start with somebody getting on base. Weeks hits it high in the air behind second base. Out is the shortstop Claude, makes the catch in the tough wind for out number 1. Delaney Stevens will bat for Ann Guest here. Check the numbers on Stevens here in a moment. Almost lost the batting stat sheet in the wind here. Delaney in her junior year, 3 for 9 at the plate with 3 runs batted in. First pitch misses for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Top of the 7th, Ottumwa down 8-1. Pitch high, and it's 2-0. Stevens has always had the advantage of having the smaller strike zone. The 2-0 from Moon, and that's hit in the air, foul off to the right, out of play, 2-1. And you can see Stevens trying to do what the East hitters have done to great effect in this first game, hit the ball to right field. Two and one to Stevens, 1 out, nobody on. Top 7. The pitch. That missed, and the count goes to 3-1. Scoreboard operator has 2 and 2 on the board, but that's been off all game. Let's be honest here. 3-1 to Stevens. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 3-2. And right about now, the guy running the scoreboard is wondering why Stevens is still batting. Now they've got 3-2 up there. The payoff pitch. Fouled back. Delaney stays alive. We'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes to the pinch hitter, Delaney Stevens. Another payoff. That's lined into center, pretty well hit, but it is right at Jabu, the center fielder, for out number 2. And the final hope for Ottumwa in game 1, Jocelyn Ware, who has reached on an error and fouled out. First pitch, up and in, ball 1. The 1-0 to the Bulldogs shortstop. Popped up right side. This could be trouble in shallow right, but Brown comes in, stays with it, makes the catch. And that's game 1 as Ottumwa falls to Des Moines East by a final of 8-1. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and get you the game 1 totals on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Coal Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Coal Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Coal Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, I'm Mark Frimeware, new owner of Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, Iowa. Call us at Champion Bowl to join the fun. We have new hours to better serve you. We are open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. to midnight, and noon to 10 every Sunday. If you just want to hang out in the lounge, we have a full bar and a great menu. Make sure and like us on Facebook for weekly fun and special at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, where bowling is fun.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Summer is the time to make every moment count. So pack more toys with bigger hauling and towing capacity. Go social outdoor style, connect with your friends, and turn up your soundtrack to make your rides even more epic. Because conquering summer is about capturing every second of adventure. Polaris. Think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ottumwa High softball on KBIZ, game 1 in the books, and the Bulldogs have, for the time being, fallen out of first place in the CIML Metro Conference as Des Moines East knocks Ottumwa off 8-1. Ottumwa drops to 8-3 in conference play, 11-10 overall. East now 18-10. They're 9-2 in the conference, so Ottumwa needs to win game 2 to get back into a first-place tie with the Scarlets. For the Scarlets, 8 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, 3 left on base. The winning pitcher, Nevaeh Moon, she is now 7-8. For Ottumwa, 1 run, 3 hits, 4 errors, 5 left on base. Ashlyn Sheets, the loss, now 8-4 in a ball game that took 1 hour and 34 minutes to complete. So game 2 is coming your way in just a little while. On the radio side, we'll take a 3-minute timeout, then get you an update Radio Iowa News, Radio Iowa Sports. On the video side, we'll let you meet a few more of our great sponsors, and then just sit back, relax, and watch a nice view of the softball diamond as they get ready for game 2. Bulldogs drop game 1 8-1, but redemption around the corner in the nightcap. Keep it right here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Go